Hi, Royal Ones. This is Miss Gigi. I'm coming at you this afternoon with another episode. I want you to know that we cause our own stress. That's right, you as in me. You cause your own stress. Did you know that the way you think causes your own stress? They're just saying we are our own worst enemy. Guess what? That's true. We are our own worst critic. We are too hard on ourselves. We continue day in and day out second guessing ourselves when we're going after our goals, and eventually we give up because they're too hard, because things, seem impossible, and our natural instinct is to quit. And later on we say, oh, shoulda, coulda, woulda, but didn't. This is called living in regret. The more of these negative feelings and thoughts we pour into ourselves, this causes more stress. Just stop thinking about it. If you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans. Listen, you do not know how incredibly difficult the journey is going to be to reach your goals, to reach the next level, to fulfill your plans. There is no promise without problems, and there is no wealth without work. Every position has its pain. The real test comes when things are going bad. We can conform when things are going good. When under pressure, do you fold or do you focus? Your strength and faith is on display when things get hard. So we need to speak life into our circumstances and situations. If not, when we become depressed and we walk around genuinely pissed off at the world, when in reality we're genuinely pissed off at ourselves because of missed opportunities. The worst pain in the world is the pain of regret. Like, you can take anything you want to from Princess Gigi, but don't steal my moment. Don't steal my 15 minutes of fame. I need my chance to shine when the opportunity arises. That's why it's important to have the right people around you, people you know, like, and trust. No man is an island. We all need help. And, when it's stressful, we can do it. We can't do it all alone. We need to watch the people around us, royal ones, because we're royal. um, because they can operate like Judas and betray us for 30 pieces of silver. People will sabotage our chance of success because they want the same opportunity as you, or they feel like they deserve it and you don't, or they feel like they worked hard and you didn't work as hard as them. They'll come up with some reason why they feel like you don't deserve it. Jealousy is real and will make people kill you. People create more stress and anxiety by hating on the success of other people. You know, when they need to be focused on being the best version of themselves, they be too busy hating, looking at other people, and people gossip about people who's doing something. Not someone who's actively seeking their goals. No one's not talking about the ones who's sitting there ain't doing nothing with their lives and going nowhere. There ain't nobody talking about them. People go as far as competing with you. They try to steal your season of recognition and success. And then people try to steal your destiny, pretty much like witchcraft, stuff like that. They put voodoo and all that on you because they hate seeing you operating your gift, because they don't know that they don't know how to walk into their own destiny. So seeing you successful reminds them of their nothingness. So that's why they try to pull you down and do all type of stuff to you to make themselves feel better. And they think that this will make them look better when they belittle and dominate you. And your growth scares people. It does. Whose sense of security depends on your stagnation. So please beware when choosing a spouse and these close friends. I have seen this with my own two eyes. And it's, that people get scared of you because of your growth, especially when they know you can do better, when they know you deserve better. They know they're not trying too hard to be successful. So they're scared you're going to meet someone on the level that you're at. Use your spirit of discernment regarding your spouse or your best friend or your boyfriend. If they get scared of you because of you got a promotion or advancement at work, or your business is doing really good and strong in this season, it's because they don't know who they are, and they will use you and they'll live off you, and they don't want you to go up too high. They just want you to stay right there on that level where they can pull you down or attach themselves to you. But don't go up too high. You can't fix people if this is not your calling in life. This will make you miserable trying to fix broken and unhealed people and friends. You know, um, People will make you feel responsible for fixing them because you're whole and healthy and you're successful. And they will make you feel guilty for being, for being successful. And, I really hate it when I feel like I'm lowering my standards just to please you, just to please a man, just to please a friend. No, 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 no. Men like women they can dominate and they control. And that's a form of manipulation when they do that. When they can't control and dominate you, they get angry and they get violent. They want to fight you. And they want to, the moment these friends or family members or your spouse feel like you're doing better than them, they will cause problems on you. You will literally be sleeping with the enemy. God removes people out of our lives because you're coming into a season of blessings, especially if you have been in a dry season. God wants to bring us into the promised land, and certain people around you can sense wealth in your spirit and will attach themselves to you. The devil hears when you pray to God too, and he will send out his legions to try to stop your prayers from being answered. God moves through people, and so does the devil. So God will open doors for you and make ways for you. And sometimes we get in the way of our own blessings, which causes stress because we choosing to ignore the red flags of the people around us. God withholds blessings from us. God knows the hearts and thoughts of every man. He knows. He will reveal them to us for protection. So these friends, why are they really in your life? This boyfriend, this guy who's all of a sudden finding you attractive, God will reveal that to you. The biggest message I want you to take away is, please, in this season, in 2023, dealing with new people and new friends and this new man, this new God, use your spirit of discernment. God will give you downloads in your spirit. You will feel when something is not right. This is the main source of our stress. We ignore what we call our gut instinct. Some people call it your intuition. When it is in fact, it's the Lord communicating with us. It's the spirit of discernment. That's why people say, I knew that before it happened. You have to learn to let people go that's no longer serving you. We create our own stress by trying to take everybody with us to the next level when God is saying, no, this is your season to walk into your promised land. This is your season to receive abundant wealth. I caused my own stress by not having standards in my last marriage. I had 2 failed marriages. I happily divorced my husbands. The next man I married, because this will be husband number 3, third time's the charm. He must be whole and healthy as a man. I will not tolerate abuse of any kind. He definitely has to be employed longer than 5 years, which will signal to me financial security. He has to be able to take care of himself as others. He cannot hurl insults at his ex-wife or his girlfriends or disrespect his mother or his children. He must practice self-control. Be sensible and respectable. Be a positive role model. Have a good reputation. This is going to signal how he's going to treat me and my kids. I only have 1 son, but what if we have a kid together? I want my next husband to have a vision for his life, know where he's going to see himself in the next 5 to 10 years. I don't want a man who smokes cigars or cigarettes. I'll tolerate drinking to a point, but it can't be excessive. Otherwise, I'm going to see it as an alcoholic and I'm going to end the relationship. I prefer having a vegan, a vegetarian, or a pescatarian because my body has been alkaline. I have an alkaline diet, so I don't. But I tolerate a meat eater. But I spend a lot of time and money detoxing my body, getting healthy. So I really need a man that's on my level with that healthy lifestyle. I do need a Christian because if you're your own God, you'll do anything. To me, a Christian is a man that's, is a head of household who obeys the spirit of God and prays for the family, covers the family, if not every day, but often. I need a man who has a healthy sense regarding a man's role, and his duty as a provider and a protector of the wife and children. A man that doesn't work as a boy, staying at home, this whole stay-at-home dad thing, that is so toxic. And a woman that gets up and go to work all day while the man stays at home, or a man that's getting that unemployment check for 6 months, that's breadcrumbing. I'm not having that. I'm not having an abusive man who getting food stamps and Medicaid. That is so toxic. He has to have a stable job, a stable income. My next husband has to have respect, not to have sex before marriage. That's my decision. Because I've been celibate for 8 years and I want to make sure I didn't waste my time. And I want to make sure what attracted him to me wasn't lust. I'm not a stay-at-home wife. I'm career driven. And if that intimidates a man, he's a boy. I want to operate in my feminine, but I need a man that's masculine enough to make me feel safe enough to operate in my feminine. I want a soft life, but I need a man that makes me feel financially secure. That he got it. He can pay all the bills. And he'll accept my contribution, but he got this. That's what I want a man to make me feel like that. I'm tired of being strong by myself. I need a reliable husband, someone who's not going to use me, what I'm saying, sit on the couch, eat all the food while I'm going to work every day. That's very toxic. That's not cool. You know, family security has to be important to a man. And that's been my past experience with both of my husbands. They both stayed at home. I don't know what that was, but I'm happily divorced now, and I want love, and I still have hope for the strong black family, but I'm loving my peace of 8 years. I'm the type of God-fearing Christian woman that doesn't argue. I'm sweet, faithful, and dedicated to my man. I cook, clean, I wash. I make sure that the household is provided for, and I make sure my son has everything he needs. I get up and go to work every day, and I will buy clothes for my man, clothes, shoes, and jewelry if he needs it. And so I realized that this made me a target for certain men with feminine energy who clearly has mommy issues looking for me to take care of them. I'm a help me. I'm not a man's provider. I'm a Proverbs 31 woman. So Adam is the provider of the home. I need a man. So by not having these standards or making them clear to the man that I meet, that's been the cause of my stress. So now that I have my standards fully defined and clear, I feel a lot more better moving forward in 2023 as far as dating goes. All right, Rory ones, let me know what your realistic standards are in dating. Let's meet me in the comment section. Don't forget to comment, share, like, and subscribe. Love, hugs, and kisses. Bye.